Yeah, I am going to have to take Molly Burke's great example and just not worry about picking up car sounds. Before I get further into this vlog, I wanted to mention that thinking about recording it outside in front of my house has me petrified. I thought about how sitting in front of my computer outside will look to people. I considered if maybe sitting on my front porch would be too confrontational. Thankfully, a friend on Facebook suggested that if someone had a problem with it, let the camera record that too. Well, I don't know if there's any hashtag for my issue. I've been watching a lot of disability vloggers that encouraged me to make this vlog. I decided to do it outside so you could see the sun protection garments that both give me the ability to be outside while opening me to countless microaggressions as people look at me and are so afraid of what they don't understand that they make my day difficult or uncomfortable. The mask, the gloves, and jacket are all made by Coolibar. They don't pay me, although I certainly mention them often enough. All of their products are way outside my price range, so I have to budget, watch for things to go on clearance. The girl I babysit, you'll hear or read her referenced later. One side of a sunny day, the sun is warm and comfy, isn't it? I restrained my nasty gut response. Yes, the Coolibar products are keeping me mostly safe right now, but that doesn't mean that I don't feel the sting of the sun. I will continue to feel that sting likely several minutes after I return to the safety of my house. Except for a short time as a teenager, I don't remember being comfortable in the sun. Sure, if I had been a child now, rather than in the 1980s, parents are so careful to remember hats and sunglasses on their little ones. Maybe my childhood, in terms of sun sensitivity, wouldn't have been so bad. I remember being okay drinking water and wearing sunblock. However, like many chronic illnesses, my sun sensitivity has gotten worse over the years. I'm not actually sure how long I can safely be outside during the daytime with or without sunblock garments. I will guess a few minutes for no sunblock garments. Now, I have a long bad history with medical health professionals, to the point that I don't trust any of them in a professional capacity. I almost kinda tolerate nurses, but that's it. And those who have focused on mental health are the most suspect to me. That's not very helpful for a bipolar autistic woman with extreme sun sensitivity, but that's my reality. I say that to explain part of why I don't have an actual diagnosis regarding my sun issues. What I have is you can't have. I don't have fibromyalgia because I only have chronic pain when I am exposed to more than a few minutes of sun. I'm not actually sure if it's the UVA, UVB rays that cause the issues, but Coolibar's clothing reflects up to 98% of those rays, so maybe the rays are the problem. I don't have lupus, as you can't be born with it. But please notice what I said about hats and sunglasses as a child. I don't have polymorphic light eruption because I don't get hives from the sun. Within a few minutes of sun exposure without sunblock garments, I feel like I have a sunburn. But since I don't have any reaction that another person can see, I don't have PLE. I am trying to think of other things that I've been proven by doctors not to have. I'm pondering vasculitis, but I don't do well with doctors. I'm now taking a vitamin D3 supplement. If we could afford it, I'd rather take vitamin D2, which is vegan, but it's totally outside of my price range. I'm probably going to be taking it for the rest of my life. And the prenatal multivitamin I take. Prenatal, because it's the vegan multivitamin available locally that I can afford. There are 400 IUs of vitamin D. I take a vitamin D3 supplement that has 5,000 IUs. As vitamin D has been nicknamed the sun vitamin, I'm sure you can imagine why it's a problem for me. But I watch these vlogs with people who have a variety of issues and or disabilities. Watch them talk about their struggles to get a doctor to believe them. I don't know. I actually almost trust my family doctor, and I can barely handle bringing up what could be the cause of my son's sensitivity or allergy, since no doctor will give me a diagnosis. That term vasculitis that I'm going to bring up next year and see if we can get anywhere. I don't expect we will. I don't expect I'll have a diagnosis or any referrals to specialists. Vasculitis, the bit I was able to find online, is considered an autoimmune disease, and those seem to be among the health issues that Western medicine least cares about. Lastly, I want to share the stories of 2 times I experienced microaggressions, when someone felt the need to be rude because of my covering. The first story is when I noticed the person being rude. I was pushing the 6-year-old I babysit on the tire swing at the park. I'd kicked off my shoes because I wasn't wearing shoes good for tire swing pushing. I noticed a woman a few swings away pushing what appeared to be her grandchild. She was fumbling with her phone a lot and appeared to be trying to take my picture. She continued to fuss with her phone the entire time I was pushing my charge on the tire swing. When the little girl I babysit finally got tired and ran away to play elsewhere in the park, I went to sit at a picnic table. The woman came over to me, carrying herself like a child who had been told by their parent to apologize against their will. And twiddling her thumbs at me, she said, "I'm sorry I assumed you had nefarious purposes being at the park, all covered up." She had seen the back of my jacket, which reads, "Allergic to the sun. Your ignorance hurts me." I'll include a link to the Instagram picture of my jacket's message in the comments. Another time, at a grocery store, my daughter and I were getting out of the car, and then I turned to collect our canvas bags. I heard her pound her feet against the pavement. She almost does a tap dance, and I think of this move as her "stop staring at my mother, you bigot" dance. The next moment, we had a cart to go shopping with. My daughter then explained that woman stopped putting away her groceries to stare at you with her mouth wide open. These are just 2 stories of things that happen every single day when I have to leave my house. While the woman in the first story admitted she'd thought to call the cops, I haven't had the cops called on me yet. My daughter hasn't been attacked for defending me yet. But the doctors can't tell me why I'm different. please consider clicking the subscribe button. I'll share all my links, like my website, my Patreon, my social media, in the comments.